Chapter 4 Marvin the Rock Star. When Marvin got home that night, he went to the garage. He could see Grandad through the open door. He was moving around the garage in a very strange way. Was he dancing? "Grandad!" he shouted. Grandad waved at Marvin. "I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'll take these glasses off." Marvin didn't understand how taking your glasses off could help anyone to hear. But Grandad wasn't just anyone. "Now then, favourite grandson, what can I do for you?" "You can stop my trainers talking all the time," said Marvin, and he told Grandad about his day at school. "And now I've got to write 500 words about why shoes are for walking, not for talking." "I'm sorry, Marvin," said Grandad sadly. "I was only trying to help." "I know, and I love your gadgets," Marvin said quickly. But he was just being kind. He didn't like it when Grandad was sad. "Good," shouted Grandad with a smile, "because these are for you." He gave Marvin the glasses. "But these are just my old glasses," said Marvin. "I've got new ones now." "Yes, but I changed a few things," said Grandad excitedly. "Put them on." Marvin thought Grandad was mad, but he put the old glasses on. "Now, push the button on the nose." Marvin pushed a small button on the nose of his glasses, and in a second his head was full of music. Wonderful classical music. He soon forgot about Tyson. He forgot about the trainers. He forgot about his essay. The music was not just inside his ears, but inside his head, his hands, and his feet. He felt wonderful. Then Grandad took the glasses off Marvin's head, and everything went back to normal again. You push the nose of the glasses to turn it on and off, the left side to make it go louder, and the right side to change the music from classical to rock. "I'll never change the music," said Marvin. "OK, but remember, nose on, nose off, left loud, right rock. Yes?" "Nose on, nose off, left loud, right rock," Marvin repeated. "I understand. Thank you, Grandad." Grandad smiled his big smile. "You're welcome, favourite grandson." At lunchtime the next day, Marvin was sitting outside, eating his sandwiches and reading a book. His essay was on the headmaster's desk, and he was happy with life. He pushed the nose of his glasses, and beautiful music came into his ears and right through his body. He closed his eyes, and his head moved slowly from side to side. He felt great. He was enjoying the music so much that he didn't see Tyson running past with a football. Bang! The football hit Marvin on the left side of his head. Left was for loud, so the music got louder. Marvin jumped up and saw Tyson a few meters away. He was laughing. "I shouted, 'Catch! Can't you hear me?' he said. But Marvin couldn't hear him because the music was very loud now. He wanted to throw the football back, but his body couldn't do it. The music was loud and strong, and it was inside his body. His arms and legs were moving to the music. His feet were jumping up and down, and his head was moving from side to side. "Nose on, nose off," thought Marvin, trying to push the button on his nose. but his hands waved around his head. Nose on, nose off. Marvin tried again, but his hand hit the right side of his glasses. Oh no! Right is for rock music, thought Marvin. 2 seconds later, his body was still moving to the music, but much, much faster. His arms and legs danced when the guitar made a noise. His head moved when the keyboard played. His body jumped and danced and turned around to the music. He was still trying very hard to take his glasses off so he could stop dancing. But his hands were enjoying the music, and they were not interested in helping him. The other students watched him with their mouths open. Look at Marvin, they were saying. He's a really good dancer. He looks like a rock star. Then they all decided to do the same. Soon the playground was full of children jumping and waving their arms and dancing. Then the headmaster arrived. Marvin's classmates stopped dancing. Marvin, of course, didn't. He couldn't. The headmaster shouted at him. Marvin waved his arms. The headmaster stood in front of him. Marvin jumped up and down. The headmaster shook his finger at him. Marvin shook his head from side to side. Everyone watched as Marvin shook his head. Up and down, left and right. Marvin was shaking his head so much that... at last! His glasses fell off. No more music. No more keyboards. No more guitars. No more noise. Just the sound of the headmaster saying, Marvin, I want you to write another essay. 1,000 words on why I am a student, not a rock star. Put it on my desk before your maths test on Friday. 1,000 words, and all because of Granddad's mad gadgets. Marvin was very angry. He became even angrier as he sat in his bedroom later that night writing his essay. His hands were hurting and he was tired, so he was making lots of mistakes. He looked at the clock. 2 hours past bedtime, it said. Right, that's it. I've had enough, he said to himself. He went downstairs to the garage and left a note for Grandad. It said, Write an essay of 1,000 words on why I must stop making stupid gadgets for Marvin. Then he went to bed, still feeling very angry.